This is the realm of the polar bears. It's the high north of Europe, just a stone's throw from the North Pole.
If you come across a polar bear and don't have one of these, and you don't have a car, anything, then you're pretty much gone.
You're probably wondering where on earth I am. I'm in Europe's northernmost town, and that is by far not the only record Longyearbyen holds. This Norwegian city is a place of extremes, and today I want to show them all to you.
Reaching the settlement is no easy feat. From Berlin, Euromaxx reporter Nicole Frölich made her way to Oslo. From there, she had to take another 3-hour flight before she reached her destination. And she's greeted by the archipelago's most famous residents, the polar bears, in every shape and size. Svalbard lies about halfway between the northern tip of Norway and the North Pole. Longyearbyen, with a population of around 2,100, is the largest settlement. It's on the 78th North Parallel. It almost seems like the North Pole is just over the horizon. In the midst of a frozen wasteland is a last outpost of civilization. The settlement was founded in 1906 by American mining industrialist John Monroe Longyear. He had docks and housing built for the coal miners. Today, the town lives mainly from tourism and research, but conditions remain extreme. Because of the permafrost ground, all the houses have to be built on piles. In the summer, the sun doesn't set for nearly 3 months. In the winter, it doesn't rise for the same length of time. And the roads disappear beneath the snow. Then, the only way to get around is by snowmobile. Or by dog sled. Longyearbyen is home to about 1,000 Huskies. Audun Zaita takes care of 100 of them.
They're so cute.
Even in the summer, when there's no snow on the ground, he and his employees take the Huskies out every day, in any weather. Audun came here in 2014 from mainland Norway. Since 2017, he's been running the sled dog kennel.
We only breed for our own purpose. It's so dramatic all the time. Like, even if you look at that mountain over there, we can still see it. But in certain situations here on Svalbard, with the snowstorms and the weather, that could be a point where you can't get help if something goes wrong. And that means that you can still see the city. Well, you can't because it's a snowstorm, but you're right outside the city, and that could actually be really dangerous. You can meet a polar bear, or you could get trapped in a snowstorm. Everything is dramatic, but only if you don't know what you're doing. It's, yeah. Back home, at least you can make a bonfire if you get cold. Here, you don't have firewood because there's no trees.
Nicole decided to have a look around outside of town, but only accompanied by guide Fredrik Fröberg and his rifle.
Very popular.
Polar bears could be anywhere here, real ones.
People will see you. I would definitely suggest one of these. So these are the normal protection for polar bears up here on Svalbard.
No chance, no secret trick to scare them away.
No, there's a nice saying from northern Canada. I read a lot of books, and I read something that Indians said. And you know, it's different kinds of bears in the world. There are black bears, you have brown bears and white bears. And it says that if it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night. I have a really nice life up here.
Nicole is getting ready for her next adventure. an expedition into the Arctic wilderness. Fredrik Fröberg took her out to see one of the fjords nearby. Their destination was the wall of the Norway Tidewater Glacier. The snout of this 23-kilometer-long river of ice is constantly moving.
Oh my God, what?
This is just fantastic. I haven't gotten tired of glacier fronts in 6 years. I'm probably never gonna get tired of them either. And every day is different when I'm out in the field guiding. I mean, different people, different nature, because every time you come to Svalbard or get out in nature, the light is different. And that makes it very special, because it's like seeing a new place every time you get out.
Living in the Arctic has its challenges. The permafrost makes farming, whether livestock or crops, impossible. Edible plants only grow in greenhouses, like this one.
Wow, some green, finally.
It's the creation of Benjamin Vidmar, a chef from the US. Here he grows his own fresh herbs and vegetables. He's been experimenting with various methods of cultivation since 2013.
You can't even taste the Arctic.
You can or cannot?
You cannot.
Is that good or bad?
It's good.
Okay. So for me, it was just thinking about how can I have the freshest food? I wasn't happy with the food situation because we pay a lot of money for the shipments, and I didn't think the quality was for what we pay. And here you have, you pay 50 kroners for iceberg lettuce. That's a lot of money for an iceberg lettuce. And I'm just thinking at home, I would never even eat this. I wouldn't even eat it if somebody gave it to me. But here I'm like, oh, no, iceberg lettuce, oh, no, you have to eat because you don't have anything else. And I just was so frustrated. I said, I have to do something. Either I leave or I have to do something.
Now he supplies local restaurants, like the Gruvelageret, where fine cuisine is served up in a former coal mining warehouse. Nicole isn't the first special guest that head chef Philip Zahariev has received. Even the Norwegian royal family has paid him a visit. He's lived in Longyearbyen since 2015. Here, a chef has to plan every meal well in advance.
It's really nice, yeah? Mm-hmm. I have to make the order for a month ahead. And very often we run out of something, and here you don't have a place where you can go and buy it.
Yeah.
So we have this good collaboration here with the other restaurants. So if I run out of something, I will go and I will take it from the other restaurant. Maybe they run out of something, they come and they take it from me.
Longyearbyen, no other town with over 1,000 residents, lies farther north in Europe.
Here in Longyearbyen, I've encountered far more extremes than I could have hoped for. No polar bears, but I did meet a bunch of extremely kind-hearted people who all seem to share a deeply rooted passion for this truly extraordinary place. Extremely worth a visit.